Hello and welcome back to Lore Fenton Anime Plays Neverwinter Nights 2 Complete Edition. I'm your host Lore Fenton, and this Neverwinter Nights 2 Complete Edition build video. We're doing the Fighter, Weapon Master, and Neverwinter 9 Guardian of Neverwinter build. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more Neverwinter Night 2 builds like this. Do not forget to hit the notification bell so be updated and more. Here are the pros and cons for this build video as follows. Now, pros, obviously, you can be able to use most weapons. Now, if you have the exotic weapon feat, you'll use all types of weapons. Now, you just have a choice of weapon focusing on which one you want to focus the most. Number 2, you use all types of armor. Number 3, this is very important, you use all types of shield. That's right, you get the tower shield feat free. You don't have to spend a level to get a feat and pick tower shield. No, that's free. Another thing, with the Weapon Master, you get some good feats, including ones that lowers your threat range. In other words, able to be doing more crits more often than not. You get all the fire weapon focus and weapon specialization feats. You'll become a good guardian with the Neverwinter 9, protecting your allies, and you do a little bit more extra damage. Cons of this build is your will saves a little bit lacking. Some of the Neverwinter 9 I should say abilities only affects your allies, not yourself, and you don't have much range attacks. Let's go over races, shall we? Now it is time to go over the races of Neverwinter Nights 2 for this build, so let's start with the dwarves. Gold dwarf, I'm going to probably say pass because of -2 dexterity. We're going to need that dexterity for some of the feats. If you pick this race, you're going to have to lose some ends on that, of course. Gray dwarfs are actually good for this. The only thing you lose is -4 charisma, and it'll take a little bit longer to level, but you get so many other bonuses as well with this race. It's a good selection if you go that route. Now, shield dwarfs are good too. +2 constitution, -2 charisma, have a little bit more hit points, which is very nice. Now, elves, let's go over this. Drow, I'm going to probably say this is a good race. You're going to be minusing 2 on your constitution, but if you want to make that up, that is fine. But +2 dex intelligence is good. Now, intelligence is just gravy at that point. Moon Elf, +2 dexterity, -2 constitution. They're a good race selection. I'm going to probably say for the Sun Elves is a hard pass on them. The fact is, yeah, they're more a caster type. Same thing with the Wild Elf too. Wood Elves, if you're going to go this route, you're going to have to make up on the constitution intelligence department, but you get a free feat from them. Gnomes, I'm going to go ahead and say this for both races, and the halflings, I'm putting them together. Hard pass, because -2 strength, since strength is our main build. Half elves are really good. They have some nice stuff to it. No pluses or minuses, so pick your flavor on that. Half orcs, they're good. Only thing is -2 intelligence. You're going to have to make up in that department, but the +2 strength is good. Humans, this is the best race for. Obviously, the free feat helps out big time. The extra skills you need at start is good. Let's go over the ASMR. Yeah, Angel Touch race. This is more like for a Paladin build. If you want to go that route, go for it. If not, there's other better races out there. Tieflings are actually good for this. The thing is -2 charisma, but we're not going to use charisma for this build, really. So dexterity intelligence helps big time. The Air Gensai, I'm going to probably say is there's a good race, but your will saves will suffer. -2 wisdom. This one here is actually really good. So Earth one's good for more strength and constitution. This one I'll say is all right. The water one is good for the constitution. So that's about it there. Yanti Pureblood, this is a real good race, but it'll take a little bit longer to level, but you get blind fight. And down the line later on, I'm going to be selecting that. So I'll go over that when we get into epic levels for alternative for that. Grey Arcs, they're not bad. You're going to have to boost up that intelligence. So my final advice is Yanti Pureblood, Fire Gensai, let's see here, Tieflings and Humans are the way to go. So let's go ahead and talk about classes. Now, good news is this is a simple build. We're going to be focusing on the fire levels. So let's go ahead and move this over for her a bit. So here's the deal. Fires, we're going to start out with that until we get to level 6 done. So after that, we become a Weapon Master. Yeah, we're going to get the feats for it. Right away, we're going to get Intimidate. You can build up on that if you want to, but I'm going to keep it at 4 or 5. And after Weapon Master, we're going to do Neverwinter 9. Their requirements are stupid easy. No alignment, anything like that, just get base attack. After Neverwinter 9, rest of the time we'll be a fighter. So let's go ahead and start with the fighter. As for alignment, pick any alignment. If you do not want to be smited, pick anything neutral. That's right. Anything neutral, like neutral, lawful neutral, or chaotic neutral. Not neutral good or evil, but just pick neutral there. Now, as for deity, this is just optional. There's other classes that is really deity required. This one's not. If you want to go a route like in Neverwinter Nights 1, Tyr's a good one as well. There's other evil deities. Talos is good. Tempest is a nice one, but I say that's a good choice in my mind. Okay, listen up. Ability scores. First of all, strength at 16. Reason being is we're going to be boosting that up big time. When we get that to 24, yeah, we're going to use a feats or so for that. So strength will be our main ability score to do this build with. Dexterity 14. We'll keep at 14. In fact, some feats does require dexterity at that point. Yeah, you hear me right. Constitution at 12, a little bit more hit points is good. Some people put it at 14. I'll explain a little bit why I should say keep that 12, more hit points. Intelligence 14, there's some feats that does require that, so that's the reason being. If not, I would have kept it at 10. But still, intelligence 14. This is Neverwinter Nights 2 and 3.5 Rules Edition. Wisdom as at 12. Reason being is I'll put some little bit more boost in our save throws. That's our weakness, but we're going to put that there. Charisma at 10. Dump stat. You heard me right? Dump stat. Here's a review of the strength at 16, intelligence and dexterity at 14, constitution, wisdom at 12, and charisma 10. Here's our background, everyone. So you can pick any background. I advise any will save ones, but some of it will nick your diplomacy. We use that later on during the build. Up to you on that. If you want to play it safe like I am for this build, no background is the way to go. Or if you really want to roleplay, natural leader is good. You take a hit, but your other allies don't. As for skills, let's go ahead and as follows. Craft armor and weapons will be maxed out. Number 2, we're going to put intimidate at 4 and leave it there. Unless you want to play evil, then bump that intimidate up big time. And then, of course, spellcraft, we're going to get that going throughout the build. Tumble, we'll keep it at 10 only. That's the only way we could go with that. 1 free AC is good. After when we level up, we'll get diplomacy up a bit. If you don't want diplomacy at all after this level, then pick something else. Let's go over to feats, shall we? And oh, see, here's all your feats: heavy, light, medium armor, your tower shield, your martial weapons, your simple weapons, you name it. One thing you don't have is, of course, exotic. So we pick and dodge for one reason only. That's part of the weapon master feat. I'm not going to explain anything there, but that's part of the requirements for that. Same thing with mobility. Now, if I was a rogue class or so, I'll explain both of them in greater detail. Now, if you're going for the exotic weapon feat, I should say, go ahead and pick that for your third. If not, luck of the heroes. I felt that's the best way to go for this build. So this is just only for those, I should say, races have a third feat. Otherwise, just pick mobility and dodge, and you're set. So I'm going to go ahead and pick Luck the Hero for the extra AC and extra save throws. All 3 types. Let's move on. Now, at the beginning, it'll be slightly slow, but once you become a weapon master, things will pick up. Neverwinter 9, things will really pick up. After that fighter, you'll be kicking some serious butt. So that's about the advice about final character creation. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and, of course, start leveling up our characters, shall we? Hey, it's time to level up, so we won't be able to level up the fighter for now because we're going to need to get some of those feats. We already got the skills. You heard that right. Intimidate. So let's go ahead and pick fighter. So let's see here. Craft weapons and armor, so we'll be able to craft our own stuff. We should have to give Sam or someone else in the party to enchant them. So let's go ahead and do diplomacy. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and max it out eventually, thanks to Neverwinter 9. We'll get some talking skills. You don't like diplomacy, pick something else. So we're going to go ahead and pick our weapon focus. Pick any weapon focus you want. I advise one-handed weapons. Don't do ranged weapons at all. It won't count for the weapon master. I decided to do longsword, so weapon focus on that is you gain +1 attack bonus with the weapon of your type choice. So for example, if you pick a longsword, +1 attack bonus on that. So that's +1 damage or so. There you go. So let's go ahead and level up once again. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and pick the fighter. Yep, we're going to keep on picking this class. So, craft weapons and armor. And if we can, let's see here. Spellcraft and tumble. We're going to get tumble to 10 and stop there. Now, if we're like a rogue class or something like that, yeah, we'll max that out. So let's see here. Combat expertise, part of our weapon master feats we need. So we get +3 bonus to AC, but our attack penalty we -3. So this is like a nice defensive feat. It's just like raise your shield. That's right. It's more protective. It's a good fit for this build too. Now I'm going to go ahead and pick fighter again. So every levels 4 you get ability scores, all points into strength. This is a strength build. So we'll get that up there. Don't worry, we'll even it out by the time this build's over. Craft weapons and armor if you can, diplomacy, or I should say spellcraft, and of course tumble. So we get ourselves another feat. We're going to go ahead and do this weapon specialization. Now this does is we gain a +2 damage bonus when using these weapons in battle. So that's good. So weapon focus or attack bonus rolls, more likely to hit. And weapon specialization, more likely to do damage with. We're going to max out all of those. This is just starts a path of that. There you go. So let's go ahead and do that once again. I'm sorry I cited, but things are very good with this setup. So let's go ahead and do craft weapons and armor. There you go. Spellcraft and tumble. And no, it's not like Neverwinter Night's 1 with every 5 points. It's 10 in this game. So let's keep on going. So we're at level 6. So let's pick our fighter class. And see here, craft weapons and armor. Yeah, we'll be crafters. Yeah, crafting in this game is godly. If you want diplomacy, that's fine. Or intimidate, up to you on that. I decided to do diplomacy for the talking reasons. Yeah, we'll be silver tongue. We're going to go ahead and pick 2 feats now. First of all, spring attack. We'll get into that in a bit. And of course, whirlwind. Once we pick these 2, we'll have access to, you guessed it, the weapon master class. Let's go ahead and check each one of them out. So spring attack is like this. When you move around, you do not get opportunities of attack against you, which is very good. As for a whirlwind, your normal attack, except for affects everybody around you when you go ahead and hit the whirlwind ability, and you'll do some damage against foes, which is not bad at all. So let's go ahead and level up our weapon master next. Now, welcome to the Prestige class of Neverwinter Nights 2. Our first one will be the Weapon Master. We could pick Neverwinter 9, but I prefer the Weapon Master, get the 7 levels out of the way. So, craft weapons and armor. Armor will be 2 points, but we're going to go with that. I'm going to go ahead and just say store at this point. And weapon of choice, since we have a weapon focus, so anything that does pertain to the Weapon Master, guess what? It'll be focused on that weapon itself. Kai damage this ability does is once a day use maximum damage of said weapon. In other words, if it's 1 through 10, you do 10 on the damage meter, which is good at big time. Of course, there's resistance does apply too, but still, it's nice. So let's keep on going. So we're level up our weapon master at this point in time. So let's go ahead and do that. We got 7 levels of this. It's good. Let's go ahead and select that. Put all your points into strength. Strength. That's right. Every level's a 4. Just remember that. It's also like that in Baldur's Gate 3 also, but you just pick feats and then ability scores. So let's pick the skills. There you go. And we got to just make sure we max out craft weapons and armor. That's important. So let's level up our weapon master once again. And let's see what else we get this time. Yeah, some levels you don't get feats as a weapon master. It's not like the fighter. Fighters, they're loving feats, but they're like skill starved. So let's keep on going. And I just picked diplomacy for the heck of it. So let's see here. We're going to do improved criticals. So, for instance, with longsword, you're normally 19 to 20 if you roll a dice on that, or the game does critical hit. It drops that down to 17 through 20 now. It drops it down by 2 points. So that's good. So, in fact, let me go ahead and show you. Yeah, my inventory is a little bit of a mess. That's just demonstrating maximum gear. See, 19 through 20. Now you look at your character sheet. It's 17 through 20, so when you hit a 17 on the dice in the game, boom, critical hit. You don't see it. It's not like Baldur's Gate 3, though. But anyways, let's go ahead and level up. Craft weapons and armor and whatever points you can, or store it. I'm sorry, no feats. It happens from time to time. It happens to the best of us. So let's go ahead and do the Weapon Master once again. Yep, we're leveling up this Prestige class. This is the 1 of 2 so far. Okay, usual suspects, and I'm going to go ahead and just leave that there, and there you go. Now we get 2 feats out of it, so let's go ahead and talk about each one of them. Where is it at? Oh, come on. Superior weapon focus, so you get +1 bonus to all attack rolls with it, so it stacks with the other ones by itself. Increase multiplier, so instead of do critical hit 2 times the damage, with a longsword we do 3 times the damage. That's right, folks. We're doing more damage. That's why I picked the Weapon Master for this build. See, right there it says 2x, but on our character sheet, now we're officially 3x. So when we land at score range, well, guess what? We do 3 times the damage now on a critical hit. Also, immunities does apply, so be careful if foes immune to critical hits. Just give me a warning. Also, double check your character before leveling up. So we're leveling up again. Every level to 4, since this time level 12, strength. Usual suspects in the skills, craft weapons and armor is a bonus. No, I said it's a must. I decided to put points in diplomacy. So let's see here. What we're going to go ahead and get is power critical. So we get a +4 attack bonus when we do a critical hit, which is good. Of course, with said weapon. That's why I decided to pick it. I'm trying to get all these bonuses with our melee weapons, so we do a lot of damage. Again, critical hits, if foes are immune to it, that won't help. And let's go ahead and look up the ones we do have. Let's see here. Yep. Just checking. Let's level up one more time. This is the final time for the Weapon Master, so just give you a fair warning. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and do that. Level 7 Weapon Master now. Usual suspects in the skills. Let's see if I could do that. Okay, diplomacy is good. And high critical. So let's talk about that. So what that does is it drops our threat range by 2 more points. So for example, we had that 17 through 20 to roll a critical hit. Now it's 15 through 20. Now we're going to go ahead and do the Neverwinter 9. Yep, the second prestige class. It's only 5 levels. We're going to get all 5. So let's go ahead and do that. So we got the base attack bonus +6 a long time ago. Fires could rush towards that. Fountains take slightly time. Everybody else takes a little bit of time. So we're going to go ahead and max out diplomacy, but craft weapons and armor is a must. And we got protective aurora. So let's go ahead and go over that. Let's see, where is that at? There you are. So what this does is aurora that grants all saving throws to your allies, deflection bonus within 10 meters. This does not apply to you, unfortunately. But still, later on, when it gets to level 3, that gets upgraded to +3 save throws and +2 deflection. So this is great for your allies. If Nishka needs help, you pump that sucker up, and then Nisha has a little bit of advantage. Just go and say, for example. I'm just telling you that. So let's go ahead and do the Neverwinter 9, shall we? Now we're going to be Guardians of Neverwinter. So let's see here. Neverwinter 9, craft weapons and armor, max out diplomacy. If you can, if not, next level we'll do it. Don't worry, we'll get the other 2 skills on the bottom. So we get some choices. So we got Guardian of the Lord. That's what we get automatically. And we're going to go ahead and do power attack. Yeah, we're going to get the cleave feats. So power attack does is gives you +3 bonus to damage rolls. Your attack rolls will suffer, but your attack rolls at this point is high. So you could do a change off if you want. At level 3, this will protect an ally. So instead of 50% damage like the spell, it only does 30%. You absorb. But still, you take about the same amount of damage. So your ally takes 30% less, I should say, and you take about the damage, I should say, the brunt of it. It's very good. I mean, come on. And if you need to protect someone like Nishka, there's a good skill to do that. Just saying an example. Same thing as Sand as well. Or any healers. So let's go ahead and level up. Every level 4, this time level 16, we're going to put points in the strength. All points in the strength. So let's do craft weapons and armor. Diplomacy, we're maxing out. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I could do anything else. Nope. Let's see. What's this one? Let's look at it. Frantic reaction. This does is this. At level 3, 9 can rush across the battlefield. That is 10% increased speed movement plus bonus AC against attackers of opportunity and such like that. And 2d6 attack when they're attacking your allies. So when your allies get attacked, like for example, Sand casting very powerful spells, they're realizing, oh great, it's a wizard, let's kill him. You go in there, attack them. You could do a sneak attack if you're behind them or so, and they're not focused on you. It's a good thing. So let's do Neverwinter 9. And let's go ahead and do all that in there. Some people actually build rogues on with the Neverwinter 9 as well, but up to you all on that. But still, it's a good feature. And we're going to do all the skills. We'll put points in tumble. I'm going to rush that to 10. So that's about it. No skills. Let's do this one more, I say a few more times. Neverwinter 9 again. Your usual suspects for the skills. And I'm going to say this. Nope. Okay. There. We got tumble at 10. So we get 1 free AC. Now we get ourselves a feat. And we get Furious Assault. This is the last time, most likely, for the Neverwinter 9. We got Cleave. So when you kill one foe, and you attack your next foe, kill or not, that's it there. It stops there. No kill streaks. Furious Assault. This happens is you use your strength and you attack your foes with maximum damage 3 times. After that, the Neverwinter Nine takes 10 points of damage for a bit. It's a good change off though, so 3 attacks as maximum damage is always good. It's time to do 2 more levels of fighter, so we're getting the 1 to 20 levels out of the way. So let's back to the fire class for the rest of the time. Craft weapons and armor, diplomacy, and of course spellcraft. We're going to focus on that now. We got, I should say, tumble. We cannot do that to 20 in this build, but that's all right. And there you go. So let's go ahead and level up again. So this is the last time for normal levels. This is level 20. Every level's a 4, so we'll put points in his strength. Oh, don't worry, we'll even it out with a feat and 2 more level up, which is 24 and 28 for ability scores. Your normal skills like I'm doing, and there you go. So let's go ahead and pick greater weapon focus. So we get another bonus to hit with our weapon select. So with weapon focus, got +1. This one's another one, so that is total +2. And then of course your superior weapon focus as well. So you can be doing a lot of damage with your focus weapon. Now we're getting into the epic levels. In this case, the epic fighter. So for 10 levels, we're going to pick the fighter. So we're in the epics now, folks. This is the big leagues. Craft weapons and armor, diplomacy, and spellcraft. You don't like the talking skills, pick something else like appraise. That's another good one too. Saves money on the shop. So there you go. Proof. Epic character. Just want to point that out. Great cleaves like this. So you kill a foe and you attack another foe. You kill them again. So you keep on hitting more and more foes until they're all gone. You miss or you don't kill the foe off. It's like a kill streak. Very good to clear out the, I should say, yard trash or weaker foes. And there you go. So let's go ahead and level up our epic character once again. Let's see here. Fighter. Let's select that. There you have it. Usual suspects in the skills. And yeah, we're going to get much points as we can with spellcraft. If we can. If not, we'll store it for the next level. Epic weapon focus. So this will replace the 2 weapon focus feats. So we get a plus bonus to all attack rolls. So more likely to our weapons to hit. Instead of 2, we get a 4. It's a huge change off. That's like double your attack bonuses there. Which is good. You should want that as always. More weapon feats, more weapon specializations. You want that for this build. Let's keep on going with the fighter. So let's see here. Craft weapons and armor. We'll do that. Diplomacy. I like the talking skills. And spellcraft. So every 5 points we get +1 bonus save throws against spells. That's why I picked that. That's the main reason. Cover our butts. So what we're going to do is, let's see here. Great strength. So this gives us 1 ability score of strength by 1. So we get +1 strength in other words. And we're going to need that. See, there you go. Even out. So 24, 28, it'll even out again. And we get mod bonuses out of it. See, 24. We'll get that mod bonus to 7 next time. But still, we're working towards that. So, craft weapons and armor. Let's go ahead and select that. And there you go. We're going to pick greater weapon specialization. So, we get +2 bonus to damage now. The other one was +1 or so. We get +2. In other words, we get to do more damage with our weapon. This is the deal. Now it unlocks also Epic Weapon Specialization or Epic Weapon Specialization. I think it's called next. So let's go ahead and level up our fighter, shall we? Craft weapons and armor, diplomacy if you want to. Yeah, on the talk skill, but spellcraft is a must though. So let's keep on going and let's see here. Epic Weapon Specialization. This will replace the weapons, I should say, specialization ones. So instead of 3, we get 6. Again, double. This time it's in damage for all of our attacks per round. So add +6 to all those, you get to do more damage. So we got the epic weapon focuses and specializations done. That's finished. So let's keep on going for the fighter. Yeah, you're going to start to get some good feats out of this with this build. Fire class. Let's do craft weapons and armor, diplomacy if you want to, and spellcraft is a must if you can. So let's go ahead, go on down there. I decided to do is overwhelming critical. I do epic prowess. So what this does is it gives you +1 bonus to all attacks. So if you have 5 attacks per round, add +1 to each of them. I'm just saying, fighters get a lot of attacks per round. They do a lot of damage if you know what you're doing. So let's pick the fighter again. Craft weapons and armor. We're going to max that out along with diplomacy. I like the talking skills in games like this and spellcraft. Well, we won't max out spellcraft, but still it's a good thing. So I'm going to go ahead and pick toughness. Why I picked toughness? So here's the deal. So Every time you level up with the toughness feat, you get 1 extra hit points. It's retroactive, so if you pick this at level 30, you get 30 extra hit points, which is good. I want to get this now, so this way I could unlock the epic toughness, which gives you 30 hit points per feat you select of that. And there you go, we get more hit points, more chance to stay on the field alive. So let's go with the fire class. Again, this class has a lot of hit points if you know what you're doing. We'll put points in the strength. So we have 24 strength. That should be it for strength since it's at 28, and 30 is the cap. So use your substitute for skills. If you can do spellcraft, that's fine. If not, store it. Let's see here. Okay, here's the deal. We'll do overwhelming critical. So it depends on our multiplier. So it's 3, it's 2d6. Damage is added when we do a critical hit. Again, if foes are immune to that, they skip that. But I'm getting that for foes that are not immune to it, like the yard trash, or certain foes that are like medium tough that you could do critical hits against. If you don't like that, epic toughness for more hit points is the way to go. So let's keep on going. Okay, for this level, this is going to be very important. So if you pick the Yuan-Ti Pureblood, we're about to pick next is Blind Fighting. I'm going to go ahead and show you that. So let's go on down there. So if you Yuan-Ti Pureblood, since you got Blind Fighting free, pick Epic Toughness for more hit points. I'm not going to do that because I don't have Blind Fighting. And Blind Fighting is this. We get extra roll against foes that are invisible. And we don't get disadvantage against foes who are invisible no more in combat. Like, for say, invisible stalkers and such. So go ahead, pick that. If you're not a Yuan-Ti Pureblood, if you're Yuan-Ti Pureblood, pick more hit points. There you go. So let's go ahead and level up. This is going to be the last time where we get to level 30. So this is going to be level 30 for the fighter. Craft weapons and armor, diplomacy. If you can do spellcraft, that's fine. If not, just pick a skill to put the point outside, do intimidate. And there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and pick the epic toughness over the +1 AC. 30 extra hit points helps out big time. And there you go. So we got some extra hit points out of that. And that's about it for leveling up this build from 1 to 30. For next part of this build video is gear advice and much more. As always, here's a disclaimer I always put for my build videos. So for ability scores or attributes, if you want, for example, +10, for instance, in strength, it has to be +10 strength items. You cannot do 8 on one item and 2 on the other. It'll only take the highest. In this case, it's 8. So remember that. Here's the deal you want for attributes of strength, dexterity, constitution. As for any saves, definitely go for will saves. I have a will save amulet there. If you need fortitude, go for that as well. Any immunities helps big time. 2 skills, definitely go for a tumble or anything else of the matter. Now, here's the deal. For damage bonus, acid is the way to go for your weapons. If you can get haste, that's good. If you're a human, dark vision helps. True seeing is good. And, of course, +5 weapons, since that's the max for Neverwinter Nights 2. That's about it for, I should say, definitely this part of gear and advice. Next part is combat. Now it's time for combat. If you're by yourself, potions helps. If not, have your party buff you up big time. So let's go ahead and test this out on you. We'll guess the foes that are not immune to critical hits. In other words, overwhelming critical or anything else of the matter. So let's go ahead and pick lizard folks. Yep, we're going to go ahead and have some fun with them. As always, go for the caster first if you can. Let's go ahead and do our weapon master ability. There you go, critical hit and max damage. So we get to do over 100 points of damage with critical hits. That's actually pretty good for the most part. And let's see here. Let's try to have them surround me. This is going to be their biggest mistake. So I use I should say, definitely Neverwinter 9. Yeah, because a great cleave, I'm clearing out these yard trash like crazy. They're all dying. Other than that, this is great against foes who are not immune to critical hits. You can do a lot of damage, even extra damage as well. Now, the giant question for this build video, does this do well against foes who are immune to critical hits, immune to sneak attacks, or whatever? Oh, yes, it does. You're just going to have to aim for the lich. So we'll use our weapon master ability. One will get the critical hit. Instead, we'll get the maximum damage if it connects. And yeah, besides that, we're doing a lot of damage against the lich. So let's go ahead and do some lich hunting. Let's go after them. Yeah, they're trying to dispel my buffs as well. So let's go ahead and take them out. And there you go. We just did ourselves some maximum damage minus the critical hits, but that's all right. Let's do that one more time. So let's go ahead and take this fool out. A few more hits, and there you go. That's all the spellcasters except for mummies. they're too slow, they'll try to reach you. You can use Whirlwind if you want to, but at this point, yeah, Yard Trash will be taken out by normal hits. And because our damage is so high, thanks to the other feats we have, Weapon Focus and Weapon Specialization, we'll do a lot of extra bonus damage versus someone else who don't have that. And that's about it for this demonstration. Now, here's some final advice before I do end this build video. You're going to start out a little bit slow, but once you become a weapon master, things will pick up for you very nicely. Another thing I will definitely say with this build, everyone, is this. Not only you do a lot of damage, but you also protect your allies as well. So get used to using those if an ally's in trouble. And do take advantage of them if they're being focused. You attack those who are attacking your allies. Now, also a good idea to get your allies buff you up. Make sure you get strength, constitution, dexterity items. Any will save items is good. Always get the immunity items. That's always great as well. You're a beast on the front line, so make sure you go in first. This is it from my Neverwinter Nights 2 Rogue Fighter Weapon Master Neverwinter 9 Guardian of Neverwinter build video. This is Lord Fenton signing off. Thanks for watching and have a great day or night. And do please stay safe. Please subscribe to my channel for more guides, builds, and other videos from Neverwinter Nights 2. If you like what you see, then pick my suggestion on the upper left hand corner or YouTube suggestion on the bottom left hand corner. Have a great day or night and do enjoy the view.